Alright, so here's an update on the solid swap Commander. I had to move the shocks, the air shocks, away from the stock mounts because stock mounts weren't strong enough. So I made some mounts and welded them onto the axle tubes. Did the replace the steering damper, put new JK hubs on it, new tie rods, new drag link. I went away with the WJ drag link that was on here and put a JK drag link, or center link, steering link, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. I got the Rough Country track bar. I tried welding a little bit more, and just kind of welded that in there. It's not, I don't know, it's not too bad. It's definitely holding. But for my first time really ever welding, it's not bad. Also welding on the shock mounts, they're holding pretty well too. So I got to do something about that. Right now I'm just using the thick 3/8 spacer thing, and then I've mounted a bar pin eliminator to it, but that seems to be holding. I don't know, maybe over bumps it might not. It's pretty thin metal. Everything is set up right now. I mean, I got to fill everything up with fluid. The rear drive shaft does not fit like I wanted it to. It'll mount up, but it's too long. It is just a hair too long. So I'm thinking about ordering a drive shaft for a Hemi Commander, and it'll be a little bit shorter. Front drive shaft, I was talking to the guys over at Tom Woods. I've got to get some pictures of the setup because they want to, they need to see what the flanges and everything are. But that exhaust is getting right in the way, and I don't know where to put it. I can't run it straight back because then it'll run into the T-case. I don't know what to do, how to get it out of the way. If I tuck it super close to everything, that's just going to be in the pain in the ass later for changing stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Also, with mounting the shocks a little bit on the axle instead of on the shock mount for the axle, it lifted the front up a bit. So now I've got to do something about the rear. I've been planning on putting the WJ front lift springs that I found. They actually have comparable rates to the rear springs of the Commander, and they are 3.5 inch diameter coils instead of the 3-inch diameter coils. So I might put those back here. I've got an extra set of the long arms that were on the front, and they will actually fit in the stock spot. Like, I can put them there, and then I can use the... Nah, that's not gonna work because the gas tank's all in the way. All right, so maybe we'll just lift it up a little bit more and extend the rear core 4x4 arms a little bit. Then I gotta find rear shocks because I don't know if that's gonna go up much more. But then I gotta get bigger tires, and then I gotta get lower gearing, and then it's just a revolving circle of money, 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 money. Which I don't have a lot of, but I got a lot of shit in the way. The steering box, mount it to the frame, and I used the little squish pin things that they gave me from the original mounting for the long arms, so it doesn't squish the frame. It actually you can just bolt it onto the frame and it won't squish the frame. The stock lines mounted right up to the power steering, except that one is super freaking long, so I've got to find a flare tool so that I can flare this line out and get it in there right. The fucking steering column, the shaft was like 7 inches too short. So there it is there, back there. And I used a U-joint. They call it a DD, three-quarter inch DD, whatever. So I put that on there, and then grabbed an extension pipe thing and put that on there to extend it. So that works. I tightened it all down. But that is it. I'm really ready to just get it out and drive it a little bit and wash it and shit. But I don't have no idea how it's gonna ride. I hope it doesn't. I mean, the front, like when I get in and out of this thing, like the front, it's pretty stiff. I know a lot of people said that the Fox air shocks were going to be sloppy and saggy, but that's pretty stiff, and it's pretty firm, even compared to the springs that were in it. So I might let some pressure out of the front, and that'll lower it down and maybe match the back a little bit easier. But I don't know. That's the update for now. I need freaking drive shafts before I can even feel how it rides or anything. So maybe I'll go to the junkyard and find something to at least bolt on and let me do it in two-wheel drive and feel it out. Yep, that's how it's going. Not great. Just a mess. And figuring stuff out.